And a very good morning to you. Welcome to the Talk of the Town. Our guest this morning is Ambika Satkunanathan, a well-known human rights advocate and a commissioner at the Human Rights Commission of Sri Lanka previously. Very good morning to you, Ms. Ambika.
Good morning, Faraz.
And what's troubling you at the moment? I know that you're troubled by the Counter-Terrorism Bill. Why are you troubled when we have a PTA?
It's the Anti-Terrorism Bill, and the reason I am troubled is because this appears to be worse than the PTA.
Really? We didn't think anything could be worse than that.
Well, this is Sri Lanka for us, so something can always be worse. And the reason why this is bad or law that can violate people's rights is because it gives military the power to arrest. It doesn't have a definition of terrorism. It gives the president several broad powers that can adversely impact the right to assembly, freedom of expression, right to protest, etc.
Do you think that this move to get the military involved more is because the military have got nothing else to do at the moment because we're in a peaceful state?
Well, the military is a bloated military. It eats up a lot of our budget, and people have said that one of the things that we need to do in terms of trimming the public service is also to trim the military, to demobilize, and we also need to demilitarize, especially in the north and the east.
The demilitarizing of the military.
Demilitarizing of the country.
Of the country and cutting down, pruning the size.
Of not only the military, but also, many large military camps that take a lot of public funds.
Yes, but
what
what are you going to do with them? Won't the crime rate go up?
What the government should do or should have done, the previous, is to have a proper plan on how you actually demobilize them. Then
but
you
we
need
have the
to have
president.
programs.
But, madam, we have the president who openly admits that he has no forward plan, that everything needs to be rebuilt again. That's what he said. These are not my words.
Well, one hopes that the president does have a plan, and because if not, we would be in deep trouble, not just in relation to demobilization or demilitarization, but generally in terms of everything, the economy, everything.
But back to this proposed piece of legislation, what do you think is the single most worrying part of it?
Well, as I said, it's not just single thing. There are various things. One is that it is a very broad definition. You still have a detention order. Now a DIG can issue it. You're bringing the military to arrest people. The president is given powers to declare certain places prohibited places for unlimited periods of time. You can proscribe organizations on very little evidence without any judicial.
Just the president.
The president can, upon the recommendation of the IGP. And this is extremely worrying because there is no transparency, there is no judicial oversight, so it can be arbitrary, and they can do it to curtail the right to protest, freedom of expression, etc. So even like a group like the IUSF, for instance, could be proscribed.
In the ambience where these independent commissions are not really independent, do we envisage a scenario where the president may use this piece of legislation to proscribe a opposition political party?
Well, the thing is, even if the independent commissions are, technically independent now after the 21st Amendment, but practically how independent they will be, we will only see after they announce who is appointed to these commissions, and we also see how they function. But even if they are independent, then it does not prevent the president from using this power at all. The president can still use this power.
Is there anything else that worries you?
About this particular law?
Yes. What about the rights of people who are detained under this piece of legislation? Will they be presented to the magistrate
according to the proposed law, even if they are on a detention order, by the way, they can be on a detention order in police custody for up to a year. But when they are, the magistrate can visit them every 2 weeks. But although the magistrate has been included in this law in several places, the magistrate just don't have actual power. It seems that the power rests with the police, with the executive, rather than with the judiciary to make decisions about whether or not a person should be detained.
Hopefully, do you hope that this bill will be amended accordingly to make it a bit more reflective of the people's needs?
Well, I don't think we should function on hope. It is about ensuring, it's about creating awareness about it. It's about people protesting about it. It is about entities such as human rights organizations and civil society organizations challenging it. It is about challenging it in the